Hi, I'm Ed Alexander, business attorney and founder of Alexander Abramson. Welcome back to our video series on partnerships and partnership agreements. In this video series, we're going to talk about exit strategies. So oftentimes the question comes up, well, how does exiting a partnership differ from voluntarily leaving the partnership? And it's a fantastic question. And it can be answered in looking at kind of the time frame, right? So if we all commit to a specific time frame, I'm going to use 10 years as the example. The 10 years from the time that we found the company to the time that whatever, this 10-year period where we're agreeing to be part of this partnership. During that 10 years, there are only limited circumstances when a partner can leave. They're committing to it for 10 years. But if we look at that 10-year period, we look at it and we say, within the 10-year period, the dispute resolution provisions are what are applicable. Beyond the 10-year period is when we get into the exit provisions. It's only beyond the 10-year period that a partner could say, I want the business sold. Before that time, they have to go through the one cuts, one chooses that we discussed in an earlier video, or some other method. But other than that, they're in business together for that 10-year period. And it might be longer. There's no obligation that a partner pull the trigger for an exit after 10 years. It's just saying that we are committing to one another to be in business for that period of time. And after that period of time, any one of us can get out at fair market value. And I'll say this is the one area where I see most partnership agreements completely fail. Right? The traditional scenario you see in a partnership agreement is where there is a provision for a right of first refusal. So the theory is that if I want out of the partnership, I can go find a third-party buyer who will buy my interest in the partnership, and then I offer it to my partners who presumably will buy it because they don't want to be in business with this third party, thereby allowing me to get fair market value for my interest in the partnership. It never works because nobody is going to make an offer to buy into a partnership and pay fair market value when they own a minority interest, or when they are coming into a partnership with two people or multiple partners that they don't know. And so what happens is there's never a fair market value for the partnership interest. It's always far reduced. And so this is a horrible method to try and set up an exit for partners. What we need to do, what partners need to do, is they need to take a look at the business that they're in, and they need to decide, we're going to commit to this business for 5, 7, 10 years, whatever the time period is. And after that period of time, any one partner can raise their hand and say, I want the business of the partnership sold. And then either we put the business on the market and we try and get a buyer for it and sell it at fair market value, or if the other partners want to continue with the business, then they can get the business valued and they can buy out the departing partner. And this is really the only way to make sure that a partnership does not end up being a partnership in perpetuity, that ultimately we have a process to go our separate ways, but to go our separate ways in a meaningful fashion that reflects the fact that we're building up an enterprise that has value and we want to realize the benefit of that value. If you're planning a new business partnership, or if you have an existing partnership and don't have a partnership agreement or haven't reviewed that partnership agreement in a long time, call or email us to set up your partnership design session. We'll walk you through these 21 areas and set up a comprehensive partnership agreement that works for your business and that will enhance its value. Thanks for watching.